Every day when this man comes home, he sees a woman in white at the bus stop. At first, he didn't pay much attention to this strange scene, but the woman's fingers kept tapping on the seat, which made the man very curious. So he took the initiative to walk up to the girl and ask what she was doing there. But the first thing the girl said was, "Don't you recognize me?" Then she lowered her head and didn't say anything else. The man felt a bit puzzled, so he turned around and left. But the next day, he saw this girl again, sitting at the bus stop in the rain. The man kindly handed his umbrella to her, saying that his house was just up ahead and he could just run back in the rain. Upon hearing this, the woman suddenly looked up and said pitifully that she was very cold now, and asked if she could go to the man's house to take a hot shower. The man was instantly a bit overjoyed. He didn't hesitate to take the woman home. However, when the door opened, the woman stood at the doorway and refused to come in. She insisted that the man must not turn on the lights. The man agreed to the girl's request, but as the woman stepped into the house, the door behind the girl suddenly closed automatically. Although the man was a bit scared, he still had fantasies seeing the girl's perfect figure. The man turned around to get a towel, but accidentally saw that the woman's fingernails were actually growing backwards on her fingers as she took the towel. He was instantly frightened and couldn't move. At this point, the girl stopped pretending. She threw a suitcase on the ground with all her might, then opened the suitcase and took out the tools inside. And what she picked for the man was a pair of scissors. Moments later, the woman walked out carrying the heavy suitcase, but unexpectedly was seen by a girl named Lisa. Out of politeness, Lisa bowed to her. The girl in white realized that the girl who had just passed by could see her, and her eyes instantly turned fierce. Lisa behind her also sensed that something was wrong. She remembered that the owner of the lighting store had said that there were many strange people appearing nearby recently. If you see them, you must pretend not to see them. Otherwise, you will be haunted by them and even lose your life. That night, Lisa was walking home from school when she suddenly saw an auntie who was completely soaked. She kindly handed over her umbrella, but unexpectedly, after a few steps, the auntie's body suddenly began to swell, and her feet twisted uncontrollably. Lisa was terrified by this strange scene. As she watched the auntie grow taller and taller, even taller than the umbrella, Lisa's eyes were filled with fear, and her body trembled involuntarily. This is the latest thriller TV series adapted from the 2025 comics Lighting Store, with a 5-star recommendation.